My name is Peter Anthony. I'm one of the people who are managing the launch for A Better Way. I am super excited because we created something 4 weeks ago called the Winner's Circle. And in the Winner's Circle, it's simple to get in. Here's how you get in. You invite 10 people to A Better Way. They get to sign up for free. They get all of the things that come with registration. And now you're in the winner's circle. And what does that mean? Well, being part of the winner's circle means that you've recruited 10 people that have joined A Better Way. Now, these people, there's about 290 people in the winner's circle over the last 6 weeks. So we're super excited. They got 10 people on their front line preparing for our launch on January 30th, where our CEO, Cody Bateman, is absolutely going to crush the industry with things that have never been done before. But you guys are excited, and you don't have 10 people, you don't have 20 people, you don't have 30 people. So I'm going to go through, you're going to introduce yourselves one by one, and you're going to tell me how many people that you have. And I'm going to start with you, Wendy. How many people have you invited and have said yes? I already know the answer.
Well, hello, everyone. As of the count on Monday, it was 65 people that have joined my team. And I'm actually at 66 now, possibly close to 70 that are going to be
Wow.
saying yes today.
Wow.
And
I better
yeah,
get to
it's pretty
work. I better get to
exciting.
work. Wow, Wendy, great job. So almost 70 people have signed up. We're going to get back to you.
Yep.
Hold on one second. I gotta. So Cricket, tell me, how many people have you guys signed up?
Um, I have 74 people that are affiliates since the Better Way started. So I think 74, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I just keep signing people up. I don't necessarily, I'm not very much of a numbers person that way.
I have the numbers. I'm going to share with you. You have 49 people signed into and registered to A Better Way on your front line. Absolutely amazing.
Okay,
Really,
so maybe what is happening is some of them are ones that are other people that have brought in.
Which is great. It's great. And you're existing, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to get to that. What re-inspired you to get so hyper engaged? We're going to talk about that in a second. I'm going to get to the Carpenters right now. So if you could mute Cricket. The Carpenters, which, by the way, one of my favorite groups. I know you get that all the time. My last name is Wynn, and I live in Las Vegas, and I get all the time, are you related to Steve Wynn?
Not related.
I'm not going to ask you if you're related to the Carpenters. I'm just going to tell you, you're good-looking people. You've signed up a tremendous amount of people. So why don't you share how many people do you have in the group right now that you've put in together?
We actually had signed up 50, but we had one that had a conflict and had to go back as a customer. So we have 49.
49 people. 49 people. And you're existing to SOC, to send out cards. You were existing. You heard A Better Way was coming.
Yeah, we started on August 25th. Yeah, August 25th is when we started.
Or in send out cards.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So, but we all started recruiting this on November 7th for A Better Way.
Yes, we had zero affiliates. We had zero affiliates at that time.
Wow. So in 4 months, you guys are at the top of the heap, but not completely at the top of the heap. So I'm going to talk to Trevor right now. Trevor, you're completely new. You were personally sponsored by one of my best friends. That's the rumor. Is that true?
Well, if Jordan is your best friend, that is correct.
He's not my best friend. He's one of them. Okay. I'm one of his. I want to be, for clarity, I know Jordan is friends with people from around the world, as am I, but he is one of my best and dearest friends, and we're in touch constantly. Trevor, you're killing it. Do you know how many people you have in?
I think 53 direct, and I have
53
no idea
direct.
how many total. I
Doesn't matter,
lost
brother.
track.
53 direct. And you've been doing this for how many weeks?
Like 3 or 4 weeks.
3 or
Some-
4
some-
weeks.
Sometime in January. I mean, December.
Unbelievable, Trevor. And as we mentioned, you have another person who's got 37 people in,
Yeah, Emily.
just on the brink of breaking into the top 10. If you can help her get over the hump, she's going to need about 20 people to get over the hump. But wouldn't that be cool if she finishes in the top 10 by January 30th with you?
Yeah, she should be able to do that. No
That'd be
question.
insane. So you guys are ultra amazing. You're like the Avengers, but now we're going to talk to Doctor Strange. Max, dude, I'm looking at your number and I can't even understand the level of dedication and passion and excitement that you must be bringing to the table. Brother, you got almost 150 people in 6 weeks. Let's do the math. You are registering 4 or 5 people every single day. Really cool.
Yeah.
Awesome, baby. I mean, you are number one, numero uno. How often do you get to say that when you're competing against 30, 40,000 people doing the same thing? That's pretty cool, right, guys? So you have 3 times as many people as everybody else who's in the top 10. There's 2 people who are close to you. 2. But close is subjective when you have 150 people, Max. Tell me, what are you doing that's different? We're going to start with you, and I want to say, what excited you? What excited you, Max?
We did a training with Jordan, and he had us text the scripts.
Mm-hmm.
And
At convention.
yeah, that was it. So I wasn't into it at all, but I signed up a couple of people in that exercise. So I went like, oh, I don't know, not much to it. Then he did it again in a send out cards training.
Yes, I
got
know.
a couple of other people, and I'm like, okay. Then they threw the 10 people winner circle. I say, okay, I gotta get into that.
Yep.
Then they got the 83, and I'm like,
Yep.
this is more competitive now, because you don't know who you are competing against. You don't know who is hustling out of in the middle of nowhere. So it's like a blind thing. So you don't know if 100 people is a lot or a little. So I just went for like the maximum I could do.
And you're still doing.
I
we're
saw
halfway-
someone like I was like 119, someone was 127, whatever. But then I saw a lot of people behind me, and those people behind me, I said, oh, they are gonna come after me. I have to go after the other guy.
I love it. I love it. So your competitive nature kicked in. You're at 150. You're over 30 people more than your nearest competitor currently.
Yeah, but the bad news for me, if we have to keep this all the way until the end of January,
I know I'm a mean marketing machine. I want you guys to hustle up. But here's the great news. Here's the great news for everybody that might be watching. Your teams are currently being built. You're building your teams, and once we launch, and these people that you have that currently trust you, once they see what we're doing and they engage, you are going to have the best 2021 of your entire life. It will be the best decisions you've ever made, and they as well. Does that make sense to you? Because you're going to do something that network marketing comes along once in a lifetime. You get to pre-position your entire group. And then when we launch, all of those things, all of that hard work is going to turn into incredible rewards by everybody doing just a little. So we're really, really excited about that. So I do have some questions. I'm going to go round robin. So, and I'm just going to stay in the same order. So Wendy, you're going to be next. I want to know one thing that's exciting you about just asking people and encouraging people to come in and be part of this. And I know I looked at your numbers from a couple of weeks ago. You were guns flying, guns blazing, and then, obviously the holidays came, everybody takes a little bit of a break. You've been a little static for the last 10 days. This is me prodding you to go for it, right?
Right.
But tell me, what's exciting you now? We've got 5 weeks. The 30th is coming. What's exciting you right now about bringing people in?
Well, it's just exciting to learn little bits of more information, because that's what people want. They want to know more information. And there are a lot of skeptical people, but we are overcoming that, and we are telling them, hey, just trust me, because this is going to be a big, big thing. And that gets me excited, just knowing the possibilities. And I'm all in. I am 100% all in on this. And I am
Yeah.
excited, and I share with everybody that I talk to.
And I have to share with you, knowing what Cody and his team is bringing to the table, that what your people are about to experience over the next 5 weeks as we start to leak little things that we're doing, it's going to be incredible. So thank you. So knowing the future is knowing something cool is coming is what's keeping you excited. So Cricket, what made you rock this out? I mean, you're doing fantastic. You're re-inspired, right? Tell me, what made you start to look at this and say, man, I'm going to go for this again? Because you were already doing well, and now you're just knocking it out of the park again. Share that with us.
I absolutely love the product. I know that whatever product the team creates is going to be fantastic. And I'm in real estate, and we have to nurture our clients. And this is such an easy thing to tell my fellow coworkers that this is, my referrals have grown exponentially. It's a powerful product, using the product. I really did a lot during convention, and then I had a setback. I had a team member who she pulled out all of the people that she had attracted, and it really rocked me back on my heels. And I, for about 3 weeks, I didn't do anything. I let it get into my head, and then I realized that was her decision. And I'm not going to let that define myself. I only have 5 more weeks, and so I really want to. I'm going to start chasing you, Max. I'm chasing you.
I love it, man. The gauntlet's been put down, Max. Cricket's on her way. So I want to thank you, Cricket. That's amazing. And I'm just going to summarize. It sounds like you're already a product of our current product, which is Send Out Cards. It's the best relationship marketing tool on the planet ever. It's simple, it's fun, it's easy, and it works. And what you're saying to us right now is, because you trust the background and integrity of Send Out Cards, you're really looking forward to what we're about to release in the future. You believe in us as a team, and in the CEO, Cody Bateman, that we're going to bring something really amazing to the table. Would that be fair?
That's absolutely correct.
Cool. Okay, now I got to get to the Carpenters, Cricket. we're moving to better music, right? And I'm excited. So So for you guys, my question to you is, how are you helping others do the same? How are you helping people get into the winner's circle right now? Is that your next focus? Because we know that first is put your oxygen mask on first, right? That's what they tell you in the plane. So you've got to get into the winner's circle first. Anybody who's listening, get into the winner's circle. But once you're there, you got to help others. Go, carpenters.
Absolutely. And we knew that that was coming to be. And it was kind of interesting. Yesterday, we just had a Zoom call with one of our new Better Way affiliates. And this is the words that he said to me: Jim and Cindy, it's time to get off the bleachers and get in the field. That was awesome. And so he's 100% all in. I've reached out to 3 or 4 of our other affiliates and say, I need your help. I need you to get 10 people by the end of the year. And then I'm just staying with them, send them the scripts again, talking to them and motivate
And
them.
that's really the next lesson. So for people who are listening, you're never going to catch Cricket and Max. It's just impossible unless you really want to. That's me just.
I do.
But at the end of the day, here's the thing. I have 3 or 4 people personally. I'm in the winner's circle myself, even though I'm one of the launch directors. I'm out there and I'm sending it out in the very little time. We're working 12, 14 hours a day, 6 days a week on this project. And it bleeds into the 7th day, which we really don't advocate, but it's just the way it is. We're coming to launch, right? And we've got a lot that we're doing. But we're still finding time to do it. So what you're sharing is, and what I want to emphasize, helping others is what we do, guys. We are a giving company. We go after the ideals, not the money. We're not chasing money. Money happens. The more you help, the more money will move in your direction. But we are a giving company, and we are a better way. And we're a company that we want you to be proud of, because we're very proud of what we're doing and the products that we're bringing to it. And helping others is the greatest thing that you can do in a network marketing company. Would you guys agree? Right? And would you agree that right now, in this economy, it might be important to help others make a few extra dollars for their households? I would agree. I live in Las Vegas. We're seeing record unemployment. And here's the great news. The only interview process you have to go through for a better way is the integrity of somebody who's inviting you. And we're inviting good people. We're inviting people that we believe in. And we'd like them to believe in us too. So well done, guys. Well done. I'm going to move to Trevor, because Trevor, you're brand new. So I've got a quick question for you. You've known Jordan. What, after all this time, it's Jordan Adler, one of the #1 network marketing. Beach Money sold, almost 1 million books. It's Jordan Adler, and it took you this long. What was the thing that Jordan had to say? And here's to Jordan's credit, he's chased you, right? Over and over. And maybe this is the time, and maybe this is the time. What helped you get excited about a better way?
Boy, that's a confusing one to unpack. 17 years Jordan has chased me, because we've been friends since our last big company. We were both top earners in, and then Jordan went to Send Out Cards, and I went to a couple different ventures and formed my own company and did a lot of different things. But the point is, I've always watched Jordan and seen his amazing success and what he's done for people and his heart and Send Out Cards. And I was a Send Out Cards customer many years ago. Always loved the product, always thought it was amazing and different than other companies out there. And then you combine that with, they're one of only a handful of companies, literally only a few that have paid out millions and millions of dollars of
Hundred-
commissions and residual over
Yeah.
the years out of like 65,000 companies that haven't been able to do it. So the success rate, adding 5 more income streams and being able to give people a chance, a gift until the end of January to get positioned and signed up for no risk and no cost. It in the dictionary beside no brainer, it says see this. I don't know what else to say. I mean, I don't think I've had a single no. I mean, even if someone does nothing, they have nothing to risk. Nothing.
Nothing. And they get something. They
Of
get
course they do.
they get immediate access. They
Just
save
send out cards.
to send out cards, and they get to send, for everybody watching, you get to, when you invite somebody to a better way, they get an immediate send out cards account as an affiliate, and they get to send their first card with postage for free.
Yep.
Never been done.
Yeah.
Never been done. We're giving you everything to say, hey, just take a look at what we're doing, because what we're doing is so impactful. Like, I mean, would you guys agree? Like that's like, okay, cool. Well, you know, what are you going to say no to? No, I don't want an opportunity. Like, it doesn't make sense. But I love, here's one of the things I love about the story, Trevor, is that Jordan kept in touch. And after 16 years, today's Jordan's anniversary, 16 years and send out cards, guys. 16 years, one company, top earner in the company, one of the top earners in the industry, 16 years. And he's still maintaining contacts. It's never, what I want to share is it's never too late. If someone's told you no in the past over and over, it wasn't no to you, it was no to the moment. There, you know, there are moments in our lives where we're involved with something that we believe is going to work, and what you believe might not align in that moment, but if you stick with it, so it's okay to ask again and again, and that's what I'm getting to. Was it okay to approach you a second or a third time to say, now maybe this is the right time for you to look at what we're doing? And that's what happened with Jordan and Trevor. Is that an honest assessment?
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, I mean, Jordan is textbook perfect for send out cards. He's not one of those guys that I think all of us have dealt with in network marketing, where you haven't talked to them in 10 years and then all of a sudden they reach out and go, hey, I got a new deal for you. You know, you want to take a look, and you're like, hold on a second, I haven't talked to you in 10 years. I didn't even know I had been friends for the whole last 22 years. I mean, regardless of what companies we were in or doing whatever. So it was easy for him to reach out and say, hey, Trevor, take a look at this. It might be something that interests you.
Right.
And stuff. I mean, because the friendship and the network is already there, and it's something that is free to do, you know, to maintain friendships and networks and stuff.
And so just an FYI, guys, it's after Christmas. I want to share something that I think is important for people. It's after Christmas. That doesn't mean your relationship marketing using Christmas cards or holiday cards ends. This is actually the moment where you should ramp it up. And here's what I'm saying. And let me know if you guys as leaders agree with me. I believe that everybody acknowledges people that they haven't acknowledged for a while during the holidays. But I believe that we forget people. No matter how good we are, there are some people we forgot. Well, we still have an opportunity to get in touch with them. We still have an opportunity to reach out and say hello. We still have an opportunity to say, how are you? We still have opportunities to continue to develop our relationship. And I think that second wave of what we call extending the experience, that second wave of extending the experience, is really where you can get into your power band as a human being and as an entrepreneur. Would you guys agree with that? Yeah, that's super, super powerful. So, Trevor, I also want to honor you because you have somebody who's biting on the heels. You're the only person who has somebody who's biting on the heels of the top 10 as well. So you took it to people who were excited. and kept them excited.
Yeah, once again, that goes back to network marketing, leadership and understanding that, what Jordan always teaches, and that is you need, honestly, well, he always teaches out of 30 people, you're going to have, one person that really drives the business hard. You'll have, that's just the numbers. It's just the numbers situation. And you can't determine someone's heart or their size of their why or why they're doing it or the timing in their life. It took me 16 years of watching to get started. So you don't know what's going on in someone's life or what else is happening. But I looked at immediately as all the different people I wanted to handpick and work with to develop into leaders, because to me, network marketing is all about leverage and residual income and helping other people become as good or better than myself. And if I can have a team around me that are all better than me, then I'm happy, living on the crumbs and the leftovers of watching people do a lot better than I could ever do. And
well, I want to interrupt you quickly and say, you said something that was brilliant that I think everybody needs to, and everybody who's an entrepreneur will agree with. Developing leaders is what we do. That's our job. Our job is to develop leaders. You become a leader in network marketing by developing lots of leaders. Would you guys agree?
mm-hmm.
And that's what we're doing. We're introducing this opportunity to people that we want to become leaders. And if you honestly want them to become leaders, they'll know that, they'll feel that. And that support from you will give them the excitement, the confidence, the sharing the integrity of that moment, and then they'll move forward. And you must be getting that from Jordan. You must be feeling that in order to move forward. So thank you so much for kicking butt and helping others people kick butt. And obviously we're expecting you to have 4 more people biting on the top 10. And if you each had 4 people biting on the top 10, then we'd have a top 40. So, which I'm excited for. Now we're going to get to Max as we get into the wrap up. Max, I mean, for everybody sitting here, we're all winners, we're all champions. And then I'm looking at you and I'm like, dude, I know you didn't get started right away because I watched all the numbers. And I'm like, holy cow, like in one day, it's like, where did he come from? Where did he come from? Where did he come from? So we're watching you trend. And I want to ask you, what's the one thing that you're sharing with people? What are you saying to people?
There is one thing that I learned from Cody Bateman, which is building relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And Jordan Adler taught that one time when they asked him, do you lead with the product or the opportunity? And he said, relationships. I didn't get it. But over many, many trainings with Cody Bateman, I realized it's all about relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Or probably I'm not that good at network marketing, so let's make friends.
I love that, man.
So I build friendships over Facebook, social media, the neighborhood, whatever. So when this thing came up, and I'm in Miami Beach, probably we are suffering as much as Las Vegas in terms of hospitality laid off and people looking for opportunities. So the timing was perfect to reach out to those people that trust me, that I have somewhat of a relationship with. And I texted according to each one. It wasn't like a script. So I follow on the relationship thing.
Got it.
So I took the time every night. I went one by one and I texted something according to them. Either I have an opportunity, I want you to do me a favor, I think you are gonna like this thing, you don't commit, you don't pay, just join and then we'll talk. And that was the right message to each. So I had pretty much like a high rate of joins.
Mm-hmm.
One already is in the winner circle, and a few of them reach out to say, how do I make money with this thing?
So here, that's amazing. And I think that what you're sharing with all of us is it's the relationship you have with the individual, and just work those relationships and really, really make sure that you're honoring them. I'm gonna challenge everybody on this call. I'm gonna challenge everybody who's watching. One of the things that we believe in that I think is really important, right, is to thank people, to honor people. One of the things I'm doing in my group is everybody who's been personally sponsored by me, I'm sending them a card. I'm sending them a thank you card. I'm sending them a welcome card, right? I would highly recommend that you start to use one of our Clear Simple products. It's massively, ridiculously inexpensive to do, but engage people. Let them know, because a lot of people who are in a better way just know a better way. And I think a better way is staying in touch, not just putting somebody in and then not calling them until January 29th. That's not going to build your business. Stay in touch with them, keep on dripping, reach out, help them build their dreams, and your dreams will come true. Does that make sense to everybody? We all agree on that? Okay, cool. Does anybody have any pressing advice for 2021? What can you tell us that would, raise your hands, quick, just quick. One piece of advice. Cricket, do you have something? But I know that, you know, you're in real estate, right? You have a lot of colleagues. What's the one thing you can tell people right now who might be colleagues of yours who are suffering? What would you tell them
It's
for 2021?
a brighter day is coming.
A brighter day is coming. I love it. I love it. Wendy, what would you tell people?
I would just say stay positive and focus on the future, because the
Oh, I
future
like
is in
that.
our hands.
Carpenters?
I would just say believe in yourself, and whatever you're doing, just trust the process.
Trust the
It
process.
works.
Trust the process. I love that. Trevor?
I would say that our country's in a really scary position, and if there was ever a time for a great opportunity that was something that could really change lives, now is the time. And I mean, this is something that you need to share. Like, you have a boat and a life preserver and you're out saving lives, because, you know, not everyone will do something with it, but boy, if you make a difference in someone's life, you've done something great.
Yeah, I love it. So go out there and help and get that one person engaged who really needs the help. Max?
When I speak with people, I just say, whatever happened. We have an opportunity here. Give it a chance.
The past is the past. The future you get to create. So
Yep.
make decisions. Yeah, I love it. Ladies, gentlemen, I want to thank you. I know Cody Bateman wants to thank you. I know Send Out Cards wants to thank you. I know everybody who's participating in a better way. And you guys represent about somewhere close to 400 people on your front lines. I know they want to thank you. They want to thank you for the next 5 weeks. They want to thank you because you're going to participate in helping them get in the winner's circle and enjoy what's coming, that little bit extra, for taking that leap of faith, for being an early adopter, for taking the least amount of knowledge and applying it. I want to thank you. And you'll see this, you'll get to share it. We're going to cut it up. We're going to slice it and dice it. So it won't be quite as long. It'll be in its entirety, but it'll also, you know, we're going to make it look pretty. But I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, and for everybody who's working with Send Out Cards in a better way, for our entire team. If you knew how hard we were working every single day to make this the greatest opportunity of your lifetime and others, you would be amazed, because I don't think I've ever seen a team work harder. So have a very, very, very blessed new year. And I'm looking forward to talking to some of you next week to see who stays in the top 10. Max, people are on your heels, buddy. Don't quit. And cricket's coming. I'm just telling you. Thank you, guys. Have a blessed day.